OK, here's some advice for you. Be more selfish and stop pandering to your children. That's not advice from me, by the way. It's advice from a life coach. She claims that both parents and children can benefit from that, and she's here to explain why and how. Please welcome Olga Levancuka. It's not often, Olga, we're told, be a selfish parent. It's normally the other way around. Be selfless, put your children first. You know, when you have children, your life changes, they become the focus, everything else takes second place, but you don't agree.
Well, I think we women fought hard enough for our equality. And I think many women are really grateful to me for saying, Olga, thank you for telling me I can be selfish, because there is a big pressure to be a great mother. And mothers, it's not the only single identity women have nowadays. We have career, we have our partners to look after, we have friends. If we give in to children, then what about the rest of your life? What are you? Are you not a valuable member to your society anymore?
Yes, you are, but I think... I think that when I had my son, everything did slightly take second place, including my husband, if I'm honest, in the nicest way. I go, this is a child and he needs advice and guidance and love and career and husband who I love and adore, but they do have to take second place. Is that being
that is all
too
fine
selfless?
That is all fine as long as you can manage your own time and your own space, because I'm sorry to say, but many women, once they become mothers, they forget, they don't work through their life, you know? They don't put any effort in becoming an individuality themselves.
What kind of
they cover themselves through the child. For example, they just start bragging about their kids, then get sucked into this atmosphere of my child is better, and then mom is forgetting, okay, there is a competition going on between us, let's not worry about me, it's too hard anyway, I don't have time. Now, if I take care of my child, I'm a good person.
Do you have children?
No, but I do have parents.
But I think it's a different feeling when you do have children of your own, no disrespect, but it does, because I would probably be like you before I had children. You know, I had friends who had children who, you know, all of a sudden couldn't make me to have coffee, or it was always about the kids, and I think, oh, for God's sake. Then I had my own children, and they do become more consuming. And it is, whatever you think it is, for a short period of time, that time flies by. When you've loads of times... I had all my selfish times before, and I'm sure I'll have them when my kids have left home. So while my kids are here, I want to be a good parent, and I do want to give them everything.
But do you think there's some truth in it? I think there's some truth in it as well, though, because you must know, you must have some friends that literally don't do anything outside of their children. And I look at them and I think you'll see people in restaurants, but they're sat with their partner talking the whole time through the children. And I'm always sitting there thinking, what are you going to do when those kids are left? What's your life? What's your relationship? What's your inner life outside of these children? So I think it's difficult if you have no children to have a too strong opinion on that. But I think in what you're saying, there is something in there that we do have to also, you know, manage our own individuality.
Yes, but do you remember I do work with parents?
Yeah.
But how do you remember I am going to have my own children, and I was trying to have my own children, but I did have some issues going on with
How do you think that this way of parenting benefits the child in the long run?
They have an example. They have their parents as an example what kind of individuality you can become yourself.
Do you not
think
that they may feel a little bit neglected, though? I think there has to be a balance between being a little bit selfish and selfless, because obviously children need attention and you can't be completely selfish.
I agree with you. I would not use the word selfless anymore. I think it's been so overused that right now it's about complete sacrificing your life completely.
So and selfish isn't always a negative thing, isn't it? I mean, we think of the word selfish as a negative word, but to look after yourself and your interests, and so that your child... you know, I mean, some people will never go out once they've had their children.
I think they need to see that you're a person, not just a parent.
Exactly, and I think that it's easy to slip into just being focused on your kids. It is easy to do that.
I've got lots of comments for Olga here. Georgina on Facebook said, I'm not a selfish parent, but I don't give them everything they want. If they want something, they have to earn it. You won't earn their respect if you just give them what they want all the time.
Yeah, that's the point.
Valerie on Facebook, she said, saying no doesn't hurt a child. They gain your respect. They strive harder to accomplish the things they want in their lives. Liz on Facebook, there are 4 of us in our family. Sometimes the parents have to compromise and sometimes the children have to compromise. It's an important important lesson in life. And Claire on Facebook, I don't think you should give in to them momentarily, but you can never give enough time, love and attention. That's the dilemma, I think, for parents, is that I get what you're saying, but then when you've got this child that's growing up so fast and growing away, you know, I do want to lavish my time, love, energy, interest into my son. And I try not to let it overtake whether it's my marriage or my
And you must
life.
praise him when he does good things.
Oh, I praise. In fact,
really
my
agree with
husband
that,
tells me I praise him too much.
I
Eamon says I praise too much.
They think they're the most amazing creatures that ever walked the planet. They're not. They're two lovely girls. And what are they going to do when they're out in the world? Because they're going to be going, here I am, I'm fantastic. My mum told me that 20 times.
Do you think we praise too much?
Can I just add something? Do you know the praise that's going on lately, on and on over again? Good girl, good boy. What's that? Is it a dog? Is it a prize dog? Good dog. You can't talk to your children like that.
Do you
They're
believe
human
in any
beings.
praise at all?
Yeah, but constructive one. Don't say them good girl or good boy like a prize puppy you own. That's an interesting project you've just achieved. So what's that for? Ask them questions. Don't just tell them that you're proud.
That's so much fun.
But
Does it all
if they come up to you and go, look, Mummy, I've done this... Well, they won't say, look, Mummy, I've done this project at 25.
They may.
Look, Mummy, I'm number one in America.
Mummy, I've just done this project. Of course you go, wow, you did a really good job there.
No,
Well
you
done.
go, oh, what's that? Oh, I can see flowers. What was that? Yes, that's
Yeah, but Coleen trumps us all, because it's like, look, Mummy, I'm number one in America. Yeah, whatever.
I'll come to you for an advice once I get
Thank you, Olga. Very interesting, giving us all something to talk about there. Olga Levancuka, thank you. That's it for today. Kay, Nadia, Jamelia and Linda will all be here tomorrow. They'll be joined by the man who plays Emmerdale's Eric Pollard. That's Chris Chittle. Lunchtime News follows us. See you soon. Bye-bye.